welcome to a clean and cook with me. Today we're gonna make some banana zucchini bread, and we're gonna make homemade spaghetti, plus clean my house. So come along with me on this day for some motivation. Okay, so I already have our zucchini and bananas in here. I'm tripling the recipe because I had 7 bananas, so I'm just making a little extra bananas. So I found out that 2 whole bananas equals 3/4 cup, so I added all that. And then I added 3 cups of zucchini. I just shredded my zucchini up, so I have this left over. I'm going to put in our spaghetti. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 eggs because we're doubling it again. Some flour. We have our vanilla. It calls for coconut oil, which I actually had, but you can do any kind of oil. Some salt, baking soda, baking powder, sugar and brown sugar, and then I'm going to add some chocolate chips to some of them. And then you can add, it says to do walnuts and sour cream, but I'm doing chocolate chips instead of walnuts. And then I don't have any sour cream, so we're not going to do any of that. So come cook with me. To measure out our flour, our brown sugar, and our sugar and add that in. Okay, so now we're going to do our totally homemade spaghetti sauce. So we're going to cook all these tomatoes down, and we're going to get an onion and garlic and a little oil in here first, and then put all the tomatoes in and cook it down, adding our zucchini and some of our squash as well. Okay. So I added 2 tablespoons of our minced garlic and 1 full onion. So now I'm going to let that saute. I have it on medium heat. And now we're going to chop all of our tomatoes and get those in the pot. So now that all of our tomatoes are cut and in here, we're just going to let this simmer all day until it breaks down. And we're going to season it with, okay, so we are going to put some herbs of a process, this one, Italian seasoning, bay leaves, some pepper, and some salt in here, and let it just cook down, and then we'll put our squash and zucchini in here as well, and then our hamburger meat when it gets closer to being done. Chocolate chips in half of the muffins, and I did just normal bread, and then we still have some batter left that we will put in more cupcakes after these all get done. So now we're gonna put them in the oven for starting at 20 minutes at 350 and go for it. Okay, so now that the tomatoes are cooking down, I already put the shredded zucchini in. Ooh. So now I am going to cut the squash and add those in. Okay, now that we cooked them for 15 minutes and they're done, we're going to put them on this cooling rack, so we can make the rest of it. And we still have the bread going until that's done, and then another thing of muffins going. Let's get the rest cut and put in their bags. So I am just doing one squash per bag. that we have it labeled with what it is and the date. Right now I'm going to put it in the freezer so we can eat it later so it doesn't go bad. Okay, so now that this is simmered for a while, we're going to add our hamburger in. I pre-cook a lot of my hamburger meat. We're just going to throw that in there frozen and let it defrost in your sauce. And I do 2 cups in each bag. So that's just how much hamburger meat I put in there.